A part of the duties of the king or the emperor was solving disputes among the citizens. Although there were local courts to help the people, sometimes the cases were too complex, or the parties involved didn't agree with the decisions of the lower courts. In all such cases, the case came up to the king or emperor to solve. As the king was the highest authority in the land, his verdict was final. One such curious case came into the court of Emperor Akbar. There was a small baby, barely 4 to 6 months old. And there were 2 women fighting for the custody of the baby. Both women claimed to be the birth mother of the child. Both of them were crying and wailing non-stop, asking to be declared the mother of the child. They were both also demanding punishment for the other woman. There was a huge commotion in the crowd, seeing this case. How could someone figure out who the real mother is? As both of them claimed to be the mother of the child, and the child couldn't testify himself, all the ministers and even Akbar himself were unable to think of any solution to the problem. During all this time, Birbal was silent. Emperor Akbar asked him for his opinion. Birbal asked the first woman to explain her side. The first woman said, "O wise minister, I gave birth to this baby 5 months back. After a few days, my health deteriorated. Because of this, I asked my friend, this woman, to take care of my baby for a few days. After a few weeks, my health improved, and I asked her to return my baby. She has since been claiming that this is her baby. Please help me get back my son." Birbal gave her response some thought, and then turned to the other woman. He then asked her to explain her side. "Sir, this woman is a liar. She is mentally unstable and makes such stories to put a claim on my child. This is my child, and I gave birth to it. Please let me have my child with me in peace." Birbal heard the other side, and then he came up with a plan. Turning to the emperor, he said, "Dear emperor, both women claim to be the mother of this child. As we cannot find the real mother, let us give the child to both of these women." The whole courtroom was shocked. "Birbal, what nonsense is this? How can you give one baby to 2 women?" Akbar shouted angrily. "O Emperor, have some faith in me, I will do justice to these women and the baby." Saying this, Birbal signaled Akbar to tell him that he has a plan. Birbal then ordered one of the soldiers to take the baby from the first woman who was holding the baby. The soldier came forward and took the baby away. "Dear gatekeeper, please take this child to the butcher and ask him to cut it into 2 pieces. We will give 1 piece each to both of these ladies," Birbal ordered the soldier. Hearing this, one woman fell to the feet of Birbal. "O minister, don't do this injustice, let the other woman have the baby, please do not kill my baby." She repeatedly asked Birbal and Emperor Akbar to spare her son. She was willing to let the other woman have the child. Wailing like this for a few minutes, she fainted. Birbal turned to the soldier and ordered the soldier to hand over the baby to the first woman. Turning to Emperor Akbar, Birbal said, "Dear Emperor, the first woman is the real mother of the child. Only a real mother would be willing to be separated from her child if it meant that the child gets to live. Only a real mother can offer such a great sacrifice." All the ministers hailed Birbal for his wisdom. Akbar heavily punished the second woman and gave a hefty prize to the first woman to take care of the child. Thank you.